we have not talked about chapter 11. If you guys want me to go into thorough detail about chapter 11, leave a comment, message me, whatever, and I will. But I will briefly go over it. That's what you saw on my screen. Let me add that right now. And I'm gonna make sure it is large enough for you guys to see it. Okay, cool. So I looked it up. If you want to look it up as well, I'll leave the link in the description box. But I got this from United States Courts, where it basically breaks down what a Chapter 11 is. Even though it's not common for us, it doesn't mean that you can't apply or this doesn't apply for you. Again, I am not a legal advisor, I'm not an attorney. I am just basically stating my opinion, doing some research, and sharing what I have looked up, right? So do this at your own discretion, but ultimately, um, follow up with an attorney. But be careful, make sure you're getting a good attorney because, like I said, a lot of you guys have been in the situation you're in because bad attorneys. All right, so just I'm going to read some highlights about this. This is pretty lengthy, and it goes into a lot of legal jargon, as you can see. But I'll bring up the highlights, okay? So chapter 11 bankruptcy basics is this chapter of bankruptcy code generally provides for reorganization, usually involving a corporation or a partnership. We're going to put a pin in that because I got some thoughts behind that, some suggestions, creative suggestions that will definitely protect you guys in the future. But we'll get into that in a second. A Chapter 11 debtor usually proposes a plan of reorganization to keep its business alive and pay creditors over time. People in business or individuals can seek relief in a Chapter 11. Chapter 11, people. Okay, this is super interesting. So I'm going to read the snippet and then I'm going to read only certain points through the rest of this article because, like I stated, this is a lot. Okay, background. A case filed under Chapter 11 of the United States Bankruptcy Code is frequently referred to as a reorganization bankruptcy. Usually, the debtor remains in possession, has the powers and duties of a trustee, may continue to operate his business, and may, with court approval, borrow new money. A plan of reorganization is proposed. Creditors whose rights are affected may vote on the plan, and the plan may be confirmed by the court if it gets the required votes and satisfies certain legal requirements. So, yeah, it sounds like you definitely need an attorney for this. Now, this next section talks about how the chapter 11 actually works. Again, I'm not reading all this stuff. Refer to the link for more information. But it's saying a chapter 11 case begins with the filing petition that goes with all of them. And then it says, unless the court orders otherwise, the debtor also must file with the court schedules of assets and liabilities, a schedule of current income and expenditures, a schedule of executory contracts and unexpired leases, and a statement of financial affairs. Okay. Um, legal jargon. There were some other points. So it talks about um what you have in possession. I'll just read the first maybe sentence. Chapter 11 is typically used to recognize a business which may be a corporation, sole proprietorship, a partnership. A corporations exist separate and apart from its owners, yada yada. Bankruptcy code places the debtor in possession in the position of a fiduciary with the okay. So you guys can read this. Small business case and small business debtors. Okay, the bankruptcy code allows small business debtors to file for relief under two different special categories. So then there's chapter 11 and then there's two separate categories. Good to know. Intended to streamline process and reduce costs. The first referred to as a small business case talks about the history of that, what is recognized under. A debtor may elect either of these two. Okay, I saw the one. What was the second?